Hi guys, it's Danny. Alrighty, it's time to make a balcony tour, thank you Jackie, and an orchid collection update. So I'll try to make this fast. It's never fast, is it? Alrighty, let's start with the Cycnodes Wine Delight because I cannot get enough of him and he's smelling so good right now. Now, the thing is, I have such humongous blooms and I don't think it shows too much on camera. But they are huge. I've never had him with these huge flowers, so something must have been to his liking this time around. Oh my goodness, I don't think I'll ever get enough of this guy, really. Alrighty, I'll just show you the interesting, let's say, stuff, not go through everything. They're pretty much okay. I'll tell you the ones that are not doing okay, but yeah. So here, there are some orchids missing because they're getting water right now. The Tolumnias are really growing well. The flower spikes are getting longer and longer, so I cannot wait for the blooms. And here I'm trying out the Ceramis in the cylinder because I don't have a clay pot. It's like they're unicorn dust around here. They're hard to find and they're very expensive. So this is the closest thing that I have to test the Ceramis with. And quite honestly, I don't like it. I don't think I'm ever gonna use it. It looks slimy, it looks bad, I don't like it. So that's that. Alrighty, above we have the Brassavola Little Stars, and she is looking fantastic and she smells fantastic during the nighttime. And funny thing, 1 week ago I showed you a new pseudobulb which was not mature. You guessed it, he has a flower spike, so 10 flower spikes. Amazing. Alrighty, let's move on to the other section. Alrighty, as I was saying, I'm only gonna show you the interesting stuff. Things are really growing. I mean, I have such a warm autumn that everybody just grows. It's really neat. Okay, so nothing major here, but just so you see them. The Collagenea usitana, she's doing so well. She has produced a net of roots. She's doing so fine. So the way that I water this one, because I don't really know how to, there is not enough information, is I let it dry out in between waterings, and she seems to be doing just fine with that. Alrighty, lots of dust. Anyway, I need to clean. Here we have the Maxillaria picta with the beautiful buds, but I have such a huge problem with this one. Look at the leaves. Do you see this? I really hope this is not a virus. Now, these spots appeared right after I had a massive Spidermite infestation on this one. She's treated, but she developed these spots. But they do have sort of a pattern to them, and I'm really scared it's a virus. Problem is, I don't have any more virus test kits. I had a potivirus left over. I did a test on it because, you know, potivirus tests have a wide range of detection, so I figured, well, maybe this strain will appear. It came out negative, but it doesn't mean that this is not infected with ring spot virus, and I'm really scared. I try not to touch anything. I don't want to panic, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to separate this one, and as you might know, tests are a bit expensive. I cannot get them just yet, maybe next month, although you know how Christmas miracles are, they make your wallets go empty. I don't know, but I will get some tests really soon because this scares me, definitely. Alrighty, nothing else happening here. Let's go upstairs. The Bulbophyllum Elizabeth something is making a new growth right here. I had such big issues with training it somehow to not get damaged by the pot. I think I'm gonna give up this hangy thingy and mount it or something because she has a weird growth pattern. The Gongora is looking nice, no blooms, but look at this. This is the new pseudobulb. Look how big it is compared to the other ones. So something's going right with her. She likes something, which is nice. Alrighty, nothing super interesting upstairs, really. Let's move on. This is the other Collagenea. She has a little bump growing here. I'm not sure if it's a flower spike or a new growth. We shall see. Nothing super interesting here. Let's move on to this side now. Oh, the Sherry Baby is not in bloom anymore. Boo-hoo. But the Minimark is producing some flower spikes. Okay, the spotting on the leaves. Somebody asked me about it. I attribute it to Spidermites. There is some information on the internet that this is caused by Spidermites. It's not necessarily Spidermite damage, it's an infection they carry. Sadly, they can carry virus as well, particular viruses, and that's, again, very scary. But I'm trying to get rid of them. I have some new ideas, you'll see. Anyway. Alrighty, this guy, funny thing, he actually has a bit of a fragrance. He's not perfumey, you only feel it if you smell the flower, but it's kind of like spring flowers, snowdrops maybe, and a bit of grapes, which is nice. This bud right here is really mutated. I don't even want to think about how it's gonna look like. Yeah, he's not looking great. Okay, upstairs, the Paphiopedilum, he's gonna bloom pretty soon. And also upstairs we have the Wildcat, she's gonna bloom pretty soon as well. Nothing major happening here. Okay, you know this one. I really do believe it's a Franz Wickman, really. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait to be sure. Alrighty, the Cattleya from Rachel is growing a new growth right there. And this is my experiment with this Ramis. It's going so well. I am so happy. And upstairs, again, nothing really interesting so far. They're growing. And downstairs, alrighty, this guy, the tropical pointer has something in the sheath, and if I had my flashlight I would have shown you, but he does have something there. The new growth, on the other hand, has no buds, so I was wrong. Okay, the Spectabilis, or Spectabile, what are you? Spectabile, he's doing well, he's growing a new growth, tons of roots actually, he really likes something, and nothing super major interesting here. This dude is going into, it's actually dormant. Haven't watered it in a week and a half or two. He's not asking me for anything, so I'm not providing any water. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna bloom. There's no bumps, no anything. So really this guy will not bloom this season, but next season I will do my best to bloom him. This was the Millennium Magic. Actually, let's move on. Here we have the tiny orchids, another experiment with the Ceramis. The thing is, it does need ventilation holes because the layering is pretty dramatic in a big pot, so you do need ventilation holes to make the layering smoother. But other than that, you know how I water this guy? I just put water in the tray and that's it, and it works and I'm happy. But it does need ventilation holes. It doesn't work like this, or at least I'm not happy with it. Other than that, it works. Alrighty, the Twinkle growing nicely, and upstairs, nothing major happening. Ooh, my pretty Hawaiian Splash Leia, look at her. She's just so pretty. I love her. And this actually comes from a pseudobulb which is mutated and has no leaves. But yeah, isn't she pretty? And upstairs, nothing interesting. Let's move on. Here is the Cattleya corner. This is the Cattleya that we kind of divided inside the pot. And the new growth is growing well, producing roots, so the experiment worked. I'm happy. That one has a spike, but it's pretty hard to show. And you already know this one, the Tahitian Dancer. Now she's not a happy girl, but she did bloom. And that's pretty much it. And of course, the African violets, they're always in bloom. I swear to God, these violets are pretty much immune to spider mites, to anything, to bad care. I don't know, they're just so easy. And here we have the Vandas. This is the Vanda that we chopped off. She's okay. She has a leaf going yellow here. This is one of the leaves we didn't chop, but it's going yellow. It's one of the base leaves. It's okay. And the other ones, I have the yellow Vanda and Spike, and I have another Vanda and Spike, but she is soaking in the bathroom right now. And here is the, what's your name? Ingracum sesquipedale. He's producing quite a lot of new roots, but no flower spikes. Somebody actually wanted to see these guys up close. So this is the Bulbophyllum medusa, and he is producing a new growth right here, as you can see. The light is horrible. There you go. And this is the Stanhopea. Again, she's doing fine after the repot. No drama. She's growing 2 new growths. Looking pretty well. I think she is gonna be just fine. And of course I have a few more orchids in the other balcony, but they're not doing anything except the Nobile Dendrobiums, which are full of buds. And pretty much this was the balcony tour. I think it's a record. I think it was very short this time. I really have the sensation that I'm boring you with these balcony tours. So let me know in a comment below if you want a more detailed balcony tour. I don't know. This is just an update of the few things that are doing something or that are sick or something. Anyway, so let me know if you prefer like the longer version. Hopefully this was shorter, I don't know. If you'd like to see more videos from me, simply subscribe to my channel. I post on a daily basis. Feel free to leave me comments and suggestions in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Give me your feedback if you'd like longer or shorter videos. I tend to think I make too long videos. Anyway, if you click on the left side of your screen, you'll be directed to orchidnature.com, where you will find care sheets, identification sheets, and also you can talk to us in the forum section. And on the right side of your screen, you can click to watch another orchid video. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next time. Bye!